Hi y'all, my name is Jordan. I am going to be entering nursing school in the fall. I wanted to do another quick video just why I chose to do an associate's degree over a bachelor degree, so BSN. So I hope this is helpful. We'll see. Where I live, I had four. I had three options that I could go with. I have a local community college where I could do an associate's degree, but I come out an RN. I have my local state school where I could do a BSN bachelor degree, also come out as an RN. Or there is an accelerated program. It's 18 months and it's for students who have previous unrelated bachelor degrees, and you come out as a BSN. So also an RN. All three RN positions. I chose RN over LPN or anything like that because I have already had a stable job, and I knew that if I went back to school and paid all that money to get another degree, I needed to make more than I'm sorry, that's my dog. Cooper. I needed to make significantly more than I did to cover those costs. So the three options, I think it depends a lot on where you're at in life, if you have a previous degree, if you're an adult student or not, and other similar factors. I'm an adult student, I'm 26. I got my first degree straight out of high school, like I know a lot of people do. It was in organizational communications. Oops. Yeah. It took me 4 years, I was in and out, and here I am again. So don't take that as me tooting my own horn. The community college runs about, I'd say $1,400 to $3,000 a semester. $3,000 will probably be my last semester when I have the most classes and the most lab fees and things like that, and clinical fees. But majority, I'm going to be $1,400 to $2,000 a semester. So all in, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I mean, I should get out of there with paying under $10,000 in tuition. If I went to the BSN program, that's 4 years at about $4,000 a semester. So that is more than $10,000 and more than 2 years. If I went to the 18-month accelerated program, this is only for students who have previous bachelor's degrees that are unrelated to nursing, but you come out with a BSN, Bachelor of Science of Nursing, it'd be about $50,000 to $60,000. I don't have that kind of money, and I highly doubt I qualify for those kinds of loans. So that was going to be our Hail Mary, our like, I gotta do something, can't sit around for a year. So those were my three options. I chose very practically. I went from a full-time job making fine money, very middle class, and when we decided I was going to go back to school, that meant we would be going from a 2 salary to like a 1.25 salary household income. So I needed to be able to do something in the shortest amount of time that would at least allow me to do a little bit of work on the side, because I will have to work through my whole degree. So the community college made the most sense for me, because we do have to pay cash for this school. That's the only downside, is a lot of community colleges are not in the federal student loan program. So I can't get federal student loans. I could get a personal loan, but nobody wants to give me money. So whatever. We just bought a house when we decided I was going to go back to school. So that's part of that, is we just, brought on a bunch of debt. So community college, upside is it's the cheapest. It's almost the fastest. Downside, we have to pay straight cash for it. The bachelor degree from my state college doesn't really have much upsides, except for that it would be a BSN. accelerated. The only upside is that it would be accelerated and it's the fastest. What I recommend for you personally, if you're trying to figure out what you want to do, is talk to nurses in your area. If I had to guess, I'd say more populated areas don't hire associate's degrees as much. But in my area, that is not the case. Know kind of where your goal is and go from there. I know that I want to be a floor nurse. I have no interest in working in an office. I have no interest in a 9 to 5, 5 days a week. That's just not my interest. I also have absolutely no interest in moving up to an administrative position or being a charge nurse. As of right now, I don't want to be a teacher. Like, I don't want to become whatever they're called, the nurse almost doctors, you know what I mean. It'll come to me. I'm sorry, Rainey. I know this is what you're in school for and I should know. And this is, I don't see a doctor. I see a nurse practitioner. Hey! So if you want to become a nurse practitioner, if you want to be a charge nurse, if you want to be a teacher early on in your career, you want to have a BSN. You need it. But in my area, I can get hired on at just about any hospital in the area as an RN with an associate's degree. The fact that I have a previous bachelor degree, mine is technically a science degree, absolutely will help me, but it's not necessary. And then you need to know the reputation of the school you're going to. I spoke to a lot of nurses that as newer graduates or nurses with just a couple of years experience, they highly recommend the community college I'm going to. Even when they didn't go to it. One of my childhood best friends went to a really, really nice private school in our downtown area that is highly esteemed, a wonderful school. And she advised me that the school I'm going to has just as good of, if not better, of a reputation for new grads getting hired than her school did and other surrounding similar schools. It's Cooper, sorry. So I would know what your end goal is of where you want to be. You don't have to know, like, I want to be a labor and delivery nurse. Just know, like, do you want to move up the ladder, or is a floor nurse your goal? And then know your area and talk to nurses in your area and see what their experience is, because they know their experience, and I'm sure they've heard the stories of the other women on their floor, and men, sorry, men and women on their floor. So that's why I essentially had to choose to do an associate's degree, mostly out of practicality, but then knowing the reputation of the program I was entering into was so high, really gave me the confidence to just say, yes, I'm going to this community college, and I do not regret it. I don't feel less than if I was getting a BSN. If you are a new high school graduate, I think a BSN is a wonderful choice for you. I think it would give you the life experience that would benefit you in the job field. If I was graduating at 20 to become a nurse, I do not know if I personally, some of you may be very, very grown up and wonderful and just amazing people. I would not have been ready to take care of people's loved ones in that capacity. So if you are going to a community college as a high school student and you'll graduate at 2021 as an RN, I would highly suggest you take a tech position or something as you go through school, just to help you prepare for that and kind of gradually work you into what a work field really feels like, much less such a technical one. So that was not as organized as it was in my head. And I'm glad my zit was on full display the entire time. So maybe next time I'll take notes and like post them up next to my camera so I stay on a timeline like Mr. Shala taught me to in 9th grade. But for now, I hope this does well enough for you. If you have any questions, you can always comment below. I don't know if you can message on YouTube. I don't know anything about anything. So, y'all know Holly, that girl on YouTube that does the nursing videos? I've watched like all of hers. How does she do it? I'm gonna be like Holly when I grow up. Y'all watch. Bye.